is dropped. We are underway. It's President's Day. You know what that means?
No.
A forecheck, a back check, a fake check. Remember when we back check, we forecheck, but we back check too, and we got the fake check. Back check is beautiful. We don't back check anymore. We used to back check. American hockey, big men, big. American hockey played on ice. It's my second kind of favorite ice. All right, that's enough.
How long did you practice that?
A few minutes.
And
It's playing in my head all the time. It's the Puck Drop Pod.
True.
It's Chris. It's Ace. What's going on, dude?
Not much. How are you?
We're good. We have good news. The Flyers have not lost.
That's true.
Since February 5th. We are now at February 16th.
You know what they call that?
That is a what?
That is a
winning streak?
Well, sure.
Not really.
Yeah.
Well, it's a streak of some sorts. They haven't played since February 5th. So we haven't seen a loss, but at this point, we'll take whatever we can get.
Undefeated.
It's another episode. Exactly. It's another episode of the Puck Drop Pod. We're in the middle of the Olympic break. I'm assuming you're watching the Olympics.
I am. Yeah.
And your thoughts? I have my own thoughts. I don't enjoy it. You?
Well, I have a few thoughts on it. I do like the Olympics, not just hockey. Hockey's fun to watch, but, some of those sports, though, like the two-man skeleton, and I don't mean two men. It could be two women. I don't care. That's just weird to me. Why are you going to have somebody lay on top of you and slide
Don't
down?
be homophobic, Ace. It is President's Day. Don't do it.
Do with that. It's just
No.
attach a giant razor blade to my ass and go down with you on top of me.
I don't care about literally any of them. Like, it's on, so I'll watch it. But
although I do have some breaking news.
Uh-oh.
They just got an entire tractor trailer backed in with 10,000 new condoms, so there are no longer shortages there.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Actually, we want those people to be breeding because they're the best athletes.
Best of the best.
Best of the best. Unbelievable. President's Day. Very big, very athletic, big. Anyway.
In fact, I think I'm going to drop the S.
Congrats on all the sex in Milan. But we're here to talk about hockey. And then maybe some sex. I don't know. But mainly hockey.
If it helps.
It's best on best. Quote, I'm making air quotes. Quote, unquote, best on best. The games have been underwhelming. It's fun to watch because it's hockey. And they're all-star teams. But, we all just want to see USA, Canada.
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean, that's what it's going to end up being. You can just tell.
My theory to make the Olympics more exciting more fair would be Canada and USA play a 7-game series. All right, for gold.
Mm-hmm.
We don't even play the round robin. Let the other teams fight it out for bronze. Because honestly, best on best is a lie. Because guess who's not there?
Russia.
Russians. I have another theory about that. Let the Russians in. Okay, let them in.
Uh-huh.
But Putin has to play first line center.
That could be fun.
Putin has to play first line center. Now that sounds like it's a downgrade, but have you watched the KHL All-Star game a few years ago where Putin scored 18 goals? Okay. Now there probably was snipers in the rafters ready to shoot any defenseman who poke checked, which is that's a tough shift.
Yeah.
Tough shift. If you don't let Putin score 6 goals, your family dead.
Siberia.
Your pets dead. Anybody who looks like you dead.
That's true.
That's a tough shift.
Yeah. So by theory, though, wouldn't your new Team USA and Canada playing a 7-game series? What would happen with Russian?
Well, no. That would be this year without Russia.
Okay. I like
it. With Russia, you play as is.
Can I add something to your 7-game series?
Huh?
Can I add something to your 7-game series?
I'd love for you to do that.
You have to pick 3 rookies to play on the team. And your fourth line or your bottom pair D all have to be rookies. So, for instance, Matthew Schneider would be on the team. That would be pretty fun.
Oh, I love it. I love all of it. Yeah. Anything.
Yeah.
As long as you're American and as long as you're, representing your country, you're good.
Yeah.
But I mean, look at the projected
Russian roster. You got Panarin, you got Malkin, you got Kucherov, Ovechkin, which it's an old roster up until Barbashev, Kaprizov, Marchenko, Buchnevich, Nichushkin. These are just forwards. Daily Faceoff has Matvei Michkov in the lineup. Which,
I was going to ask you, do you put him on there?
I don't know. They got Demidov too there. So Demidov and Michkov could be fun to watch.
Yeah, would be
with your theory
line
there. Defensemen, Sergachev, Zub, Gavrikov, your buddy, Ivan Provorov.
The Provolone.
Orlov, Zadorov, which I've always wanted him to be a Flyer.
All the Ovs.
Mm-hmm.
All
the Ovs. Name an Ov.
Fedotov.
There you go. No. Keep him in Siberia. He does better in Siberia.
He won a silver medal for Russia.
Did he play?
Yeah, he won the silver medal for Russia when they played in, where was that? Pyeongchang or something?
Pyongyang. Listen, there's a big difference between Pyongyang and Pyeongchang.
Or was it Beijing? Whatever. I know he won a silver medal for Russia. It wasn't Team Russia. It was the
Congratulations, Ivan Davidov.
Fedotov.
I'm getting Demidov, Fedotov.
You're getting all your Ovs messed up.
Too many Dovs.
Too many Dovs.
So yeah, I don't know.
Sorry, I sidetracked you.
No, it's okay. I don't know. It's hopefully we'll get a USA Canada final, because I don't know how it's playing out right now. Listen, I'm not looking at the brackets or whatever. I haven't even checked it out, but everybody just wants that USA.
Well, I don't think today really mattered. I think they both had a bye today or something like that, because they both finished 3-0.
I believe so.
The quarterfinals, and they get a bye into the semifinals. So I think they either play, I guess that would be Finland or Sweden.
I believe they play Sweden. I'm not sure, but they are hurt by that 10-2 Canadian win, which, excuse me, I got a burp. This is professional. I got one like lingering.
I can take it from here if you.
No, you're good. They were hurt by that. It's, I guess, goals matter. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
International play is weird. International play is weird because when we were kids, it used to be they played on the huge Olympic rink, and now they play on like a condensed rink that's even smaller than an NHL rink.
That's true.
To make it make sense.
It's 2 feet smaller or 3 feet. Did we go?
I think it was like 1.5 feet that they took out, or no, it's 3, and then there's 1.5 feet on each side of the neutral zone.
That's right.
So they left the actual offensive zones, I think, the same, but the neutral zone got taken short.
Yeah,
which doesn't make any sense, because if you look around, there's 7 feet on every. The stands are 25 feet back. Just make it extra. Just make it a little bit.
Seriously.
It was already under construction.
Had to make it shorter to get it done in enough time, apparently.
I guess. Who knows? You only had 10 years. Jesus Christ.
Geez. What were you doing, Milan?
It's goddamn Italians.
You had 10 years to build a rink and get enough condoms.
It's too much gym tan laundry. They weren't doing the actual construction. All right, that's enough.
All right.
Let's go to the Philadelphia Flyers behind you. If you're watching on YouTube, which you can do, it's the last time that we had fun.
The last fun game we ever watched.
The last fun game we ever had in the world, and that was the Ducks-Flyers game with the Philadelphia Flyers win. I believe it was 4-2.
Something like that.
I can't remember.
It was so long ago that
Trevor Zegras was calling the Ducks. He's celebrating every big hits. It was playoff hockey, the closest thing to playoff hockey that we've had in a while. Years.
They used all their energy in that game.
And then after that, it kind of did what the Flyers usually do, which peak and then just drop off of a cliff. So that's where we are. I guess it's we'll be back to playing the Washington Capitals, I believe.
What do we got? 11 days now?
On Wednesday, February 25th. So about 9 days from now, you'll be watching Flyers hockey at the Xfinity you'll be at the whatever the hell the Capitals arena is called now. It used to be the Verizon Center, I believe.
They probably got bought out again. Yeah.
It was MMT. I don't know. But whatever. You're going to be in Washington, which is 29, 23, and 7. So you'll have a chance in that one, I guess. But where are we at, and what do we want? I think we're coming back out of the break hoping that, some of me wants the team to do well and push for the playoffs, and another part of me is realistic and thinks that, look, we're screwed. Let's just bottom out and see what we can get and start doing tankathon and all that junk that we've been doing.
I feel like I'm in the middle of that right now.
I think I am
this
too.
is the time of the year where I'm like caught between the two as well. And like now is when I start looking, you know, I know my prospects who are going to go like first, second, third, but now I'm like, oh boy, I guess I got to start looking at the teens and the 20s and the second round. So now I'm starting my prospect stuff. So I start getting to that like, ooh, do I want this guy? But you know what? I'm tired of waiting. I don't want to wait another 2 or 3 years for somebody to play on this team.
It's insane. I mean, you're going to get Martone potentially at the end of the year, so we'll see how that goes. But hopefully, I don't know. At least give me all right, so I can watch Michigan State then, and then it'll be fun to watch them.
Mm-hmm. It is fun,
at least I can watch meaningful hockey somewhere because you got him and Shane Fanzagi on Michigan State. So
and
that'll
we'll
be fun.
Get to it later. Another Flyers prospect might be on Michigan State, which we'll touch on later.
I love it. Oh, a tease. Just, you know what I mean? Just teasing it.
Slide it right in there.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Just like Milan.
Yeah. It's just raw, though. All right. That's enough. It's President's Day.
Now I have to watch this.
So let's be respectful. It's President's Day. All the presidents were born on one day. Isn't that isn't it beautiful how we synced it up?
And they're all angels. They never do anything wrong, and they're in no lists of somebody's last name.
Don't look at any lists. Don't look at the grocery lists. No lists. So
drop political pod.
Yeah, I know. No, this is not political at all. It's just the only impression that I can do, and it's President's Day.
Well, that and Jerry Seinfeld.
And it's not really that good, the Seinfeld. We'll get to that later. But I think that I think for the first time, I've had some time to reflect during this Olympic break. And I think it's the first time that I've started to doubt leadership. And I'll tell you why. Because
leadership on the team or
both. I mean, we've already discussed leadership on the team, which was absolute ass. But so leadership up top. So did we hire the wrong, not only president and GM, but did we hire the wrong coach? And that's kind of the first time. I've always been a guy that was like, hey, I'm going to have a lot of faith in you until I can't have any faith in you. Mm-hmm. And it's starting to kind of not
so go the away. Period is over for you.
Right. And it's that first inkling of, because what started it for me is just Tocchet, man. Yeah. It's Tocchet keep going at Michkov specifically. Look, he comes out of shape. Fine. All right. That hurt a little bit because I think like when you get a guy like Michkov, you think, all right, well, he is going to be a Crosby type who eats, sleeps, breathes hockey. And I think for the most part he did. That second year coming in, though, slacked off a little bit for whatever reason. Injury, you could say, but whatever.
You're telling me a rich, young 20-year-old kid from Russia came back out of shape?
He did come out of shape. And I know, but I need that 20-year-old from Russia to be locked in. Because this is the first time I've had a superstar, quote unquote, being drafted, falling to us. We had all this momentum going. And then he comes back and shits the bed for whatever reason. And but besides that, all right, so sophomore slump, you can talk for an hour and a half about what should have been done, what he should have done, what he didn't do.
You're specific about Tocchet.
So I'm specific about Tocchet because, all right, so this is an important kid. Regardless if he's having a crap down year, it's still an important kid. You can't come out in the media and keep trashing him.
Nah, you can't.
This isn't TNT, brother. This isn't a podcast. This is the media. People are going to run with this. He's going to hear it.
Yeah.
And like you may have actually like dealt with it, but you're continuing on. He showed up out of shape 8 months ago. Yeah. Not 8 months, but months ago.
I mean, essentially.
Training camp was September?
Yeah. So, I mean, he came out of we said it. It's been said. You didn't have to come out into the media and say it. And it's so weird, the contradictory story they told. You know, when he came out and he was like, oh, yeah, he had an ankle injury over the summer and blah, blah, blah. So did you just lie, Toc? Taco? Were you just lying about the ankle injury and you were covering his butt then, and now you just want to throw him under the bus because he's not listening? Or like, what's going on here, Taco?
So he's not a public speaker. Okay. He's just not. And that doesn't, no, well, of course, Michop, but Tocchet, he's just not. Like, his press conferences are odd. He's swaying back and forth like this. It just gives me vibes of just not a guy that's confident in what he's doing, right? Because if you look at like a John Cooper, he's not this.
Stoic.
It's body language, and it's how you're talking and looking around, and he's boom, right to the point. And look, he's an assistant coach on USA Hockey, so I know he knows the X's and O's. I know he knows all that junk. But his track record isn't good in the league.
Nah.
And he's treating this team right now like it's a TNT intermission.
Yeah.
Dude, you got to coach these guys. This isn't...
There's no filter for him.
No.
It just word vomit.
And now you've got Briere having to have these emergency press conferences.
Put a Band-Aid on things.
To put a Band-Aid on the nonsense that he's starting. Like, man, this is year 3, 4, whatever it is, in a rebuild.
Yeah.
And your coach is doing arguably worse than the last one.
Yeah. I started getting the feeling recently, especially with that emergency press conference that Briere did. I started feeling like there might be a little bit of a rift forming between Danny and Tocchet. There must be either that or Jonesy. I know Jonesy wasn't happy at that at all. He was probably pretty pissed off about that when Taco said that, and he was probably in Danny B's ear, being like, "You're in charge, fix it." So there might be a rift forming. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I don't know what's going on or what's in the water in Philly sports, but the Phillies are doing it the same thing.
Yeah.
You got their GM coming out and giving it to Bryce Harper. Like, buddy, you can say that behind closed doors.
Yeah.
But you can't let it get out. Like, you've got to be tight-lipped throughout, because that's ridiculous.
And you know what else I was thinking? Like, that's a really good example too, because like you kind of expect that with baseball and maybe even a little bit of football, because like injuries and stuff. I was thinking about this the other day. Injuries in other sports are far more public and out into the fans than they are in hockey. And like, we're so mysterious when it comes to injuries in hockey. Like, what is wrong with Ristolainen and why does he keep getting injured? And we're so hush hush about that, but we can't shut up and not say our best player in the world's fat. We can hide injuries and all that stuff, but we can't just bite our tongue instead of calling out our players in public. If you're going to do that, then tell me what's wrong with Risto. You know, tell me what's wrong with Tyson Forster. Is it his shoulder? Is it his elbow? Is it his wrist? Like, why are we so secretive about one thing, but we're perfectly fine just calling a 21-year-old kid fat?
It's infuriating, because that's not good management. This is not good leadership. It's just not good anything. And
you lose the team.
You do.
And you can't get it back. When you lose the team, you've seen with Torts. I mean, you've seen them with all of them. Vigneault, all of them. As soon as you lose the team, you're talking about.
Listen, you don't have talent, so you've been preaching culture this whole time.
Yeah,
this is the opposite of what culture should be.
Yeah,
it's terrible culture.
Yeah,
culture is your coach calls you out for 7 months for being out of shape,
and you never hear the end of it.
Right.
You never hear the end of it.
He just did it at the carnival, which was in February.
Yeah.
And like, I get it. It's tough.
He had the opportunity to walk it back, and he just dug it even more.
Because he's got a camera in front of him. Now he's he's a TNT analyst, and it just drives you crazy. It's like, I need a coach. Okay. Yeah. I don't need this nonsense.
It was
shut up and coach the team.
Did you hear Bill Matz asked him the question?
What's that?
Did you listen to Bill Matz at all from PHLY when he was interviewing Tocchet at the thingy?
So I saw clips. I really don't. I don't like. Well, there's one thing that I don't like. I don't like when players are interviewed in any sense. Like, I'll never listen to it. I don't know. It might be just me, but I I just hear
They're all the
bullshit.
cliche answers. You're not going to get
Right. And I'm like, I don't care what you have to say.
except Talk.
Yeah, exactly.
The real answers.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, he did.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah. The interview with Bill Matz was pretty striking because I think they even mentioned that I think Charlie O'Connor was like, I was going to ask the question, but Bill just jumped right in off was the first question right out of his mouth. And Talkett didn't, he was waiting. He was on the edge of his seat for that question. And he just started word vomiting everything you could hear. So,
it kills you. It really kills you. It's a team killer. And
quick way to lose the team.
It's a quick way to lose the team. And look, I'm not equating how they've played in the second half to that, but because he was doing it in the first half, so I don't have any idea.
And who do you fall back on? Usually there's that like best friend in the room, you know?
Yeah.
Like, what was his name? Marsh? The assistant coach? I think it was Marsh. The defensive guy. He was like
Shaw.
Or Shaw, I'm sorry. Yeah, Shaw.
Yeah.
Shawsy. He was the one that was like the best friend. And who are they gonna and like what leadership in the room? You gonna go to Travis Sanheim or Sean Couturier and be like, hey, the coach keeps calling me fat. What do I do? You know, he's not gonna do that.
They don't know anything.
No, they don't know anything.
They've never been on a winning team. Who cares?
Travis Sanheim.
What are you gonna tell me?
I think I need to grow some more corn.
That's what I mean. You're talking about culture, and it's like our leadership. All right, well, our captain has half of a back. Yeah. And he's going to be on the fourth line. Mm-hmm. And he might
where he should be
actually be out of the league. That was where he should be.
Yeah.
So the more you talk about it, and look, we're not even talking about talent. We're just talking about what should have been solidified already, which was the leadership from top to bottom, which I thought was locked and rock solid.
Yeah. I thought there was going to be a turn.
Yeah. And just like that, it's like, all right, we got it. He's out of shape. And I was pissed off about it, but okay, fine. Yeah. You think it's like, all right, it's a learning piece.
Yeah.
And then you have a crap year.
Yeah.
You stay here in the off season, and then next year we ramp it up.
And see, that's important. And he's already said that. He's already like, yeah, I get what I did. Like, right. I was an arrogant young child going into the best men's league in the world. And I thought because I did so well in my first year that I was going to take a rest and take off and, you know, go to Dubai, do whatever he wanted. Good for him. Like, that's fine. I'm glad he's learning that now. And I'm glad, I think Briere might have said that as well. He was talking about, he knows what he did and he's going to stay here this summer. And that's important. Right. So to me, done. Get over it, Talkett. Like, give him his minutes now. You know, the minutes he deserves. I'm not saying give him first line minutes, first power play. He doesn't deserve that. He hasn't been playing well. Recently, he's been playing much better. And, you know, I saw pictures of him and his girlfriend at the beach or something like that recently. So maybe he's getting reset and he's going to come back and score 25 goals or something.
Maybe. Well, and we'll see. And I'm interested to see what happens after this. I saw him in the gym, but he did his own filming of his own workouts. So,
yeah, that's the other thing.
Like, calm down, brother. Like, just relax with the Instagram. Take it, because I was at the gym and I'm seeing him. I'm like, all right, take it easy.
Well, also he put a picture of himself with his shirt off online too.
I know.
And I'm like, where's Fat Vay? You're supposed to be fat, brother.
Yeah.
Like, what's all this shoulders and muscle? Like, I was told you were fat.
No, he looks good.
Yeah. Like, I don't understand it. I don't know.
I don't know. It's just infuriating. And I think again, I was told we were going to have communication from management, and I haven't heard from Hilferty. I haven't. And we just started hearing from Briere again in weird situations. Like we said, that weird ass press conference. And it's deflating for fans for sure. So it has to be deflating for the locker room.
Of course. So where do you go from here, Chris? What do you do?
No idea. No idea. And that's where I think this episode was kind of going to get to. Is that we do this all the time. I felt like we did it last year too, and the year before that. We've been doing it for a while. Was where do we go from here?
Yeah.
Where do we go? And look, all right, so we'll do positives.
Okay.
Mitchkov's still a positive, right?
He will always be a positive.
He'll always be a positive until he isn't. Because there's going to be a time where you gotta show something.
Yep.
Because there are kids in the league that are just as young as you and just as talented as you, and they're producing and you're not.
Or younger.
Now,
Sullivan.
right, correct. So we'll start. We'll stay with him as a positive.
Mm-hmm.
Porter Martone coming, whether that be this year or next year, who cares? He looks to be a certified hockey player.
Yeah.
Whether you play center or wing, I don't care. Doesn't really matter. Just give me players because I don't have them.
Yeah.
Trevor Zegras. Again, I don't care where you play. Just play.
Just do it.
Just do it.
I'm gonna Shia LaBeouf the shit out of this one.
but then I start to be like, well, now I got to think because
we don't have the players around them.
You don't have them.
I got some moves for you if you want to hear something.
I would give me something because I need some positivity.
So you and I talked. I don't know. Do you have any ideas, or are you going to?
No. So I thought we talked off air, and I was like, let me talk about these trades. What trade could I make?
So,
but the thing is, and I'm interested to hear yours. But I'm like, well, what do we even have?
Yeah,
our assets.
Same. I was the same thing.
Yep. Our assets are what? Because all right, so let's say you got this. Here's the people that we could probably trade. Number one, Travis Konechny.
Yeah.
Probably going to be an off-season deal. Probably not going to be a deadline deal.
How do you approach his no movement clause? Do you think you ask him to move, or do you?
Well, I think judging on what I've heard from him recently, he wants to win.
Yeah.
And he might want to waive it.
Yeah.
And I don't know what his no movement is.
Up, Chris.
What's that?
I'm really glad you brought that up, Chris.
Yeah, because the last I don't know what interview I saw of him was just a dejected Travis Konechny. Yeah. And so look, no movement clauses can be arranged, especially in his situation where he's the biggest asset you have, which again, I don't know what you would get for him. I'm not privy to that information, but I would think something decent.
Yeah.
And honestly, that should have been done 2 years ago.
Yep. I agree.
You got a Cam York that can go.
Mm-hmm.
Emil Andre has been rumored to be out on the deadline.
Mm-hmm.
Sanheim stays. Nope. Risto goes. Clearly at the deadline. Brink probably goes. Forster stays. Unless you're talking about a big trade.
Yeah.
Like what?
Forster is not going anywhere, and I will do everything in my power to keep Forster off, because I was going to bring this up on the next show, but I went through some stats, putting your favorite prefix on a word here. I did some analytical stats.
Oh.
And I've got some very shocking Forster stats for you. And it's not his stats, it's the team stats. So,
but here's the thing with Forster, though. Now, you can give me all the stats in the world, but I'll give you a stat. Kid can't stay healthy.
I was just about to say.
All right. So
that's why
I love him.
Like what his injuries are.
I know. Well, it's definitely, we know for one, it was a shoulder.
Well, his old one was the shoulder, right?
Yeah. So, but if you take a slap shot and you crumble to the ground, it feels like you probably have another shoulder issue.
Yeah, maybe. But I thought, I'm pretty sure it was his other shoulder.
That's I don't know.
What are the odds? Anyway,
whatever. Yeah, right. Whatever. If it's, but I would rather it be the same shoulder than the second shoulder. Because now you got.
And he has two shoulder problems.
Right. So here's my thought process on that. I feel like Martone and Forster are similar type of players. Big wings, can take the shot, Johnny Leclerc type style. One has to go. If you can get something for Forster and you keep Martone, that's going to be a big piece. I don't want to see Forster go. Yeah. But look, dude, we don't have anything. So you're going to have to make big decisions.
Yeah.
And again, with management, what started to get me thinking about, I don't know if they know what they're doing right now, is because they're like, Jonesy comes out at the carnival and says, it's hard. Yeah, no shit, bud.
It is hard.
No shit, bud.
Yep.
It's hard. We told you that when you started, it was hard.
It's hard, but it can be done. It can.
Oh, you never know who's available till they're available.
Never know who's,
that sounds like something my grandmother would say when I'm looking for a job. You know, you never know what's available until it's available. You know,
you'll find it if you don't start.
Thanks, Mima. You make me feel so good. But
I find some things.
Huh?
I can find some things for you.
GM Ace, give me something.
All right, you ready?
I am so ready.
We're gonna start this off. All right, so trades are hard, right?
No, they're so hard.
A la Chuck Fletcher. I called my buddy Chuck Fletcher and I got his app. So I got.
Oh, you got the app?
Yeah, I got his app. So these
GM
will all
connected.
Fine.
That's good.
So
is it now? Let me ask you this: is it a free app or you have to pay a monthly subscription?
No, you have to go to either. You have to be in the Ivy Leagues. You have to be an Ivy League graduate.
Oh,
yeah, sorry.
If you have a .iv email address, you get a free subscription for a year.
That's how you become a GM.
That's great. Of course. Yeah, you got to know somebody.
You got to know.
You got to be on a. You got to be on a list.
You got to be on a
list.
Get
on that list. You got to be on the GM list.
Hires at one point. All right.
So what do we got? Give me something good here.
Here's what I got for you. So trades are hard. Yes, they are hard, and especially the two positions we're looking for the most. And everybody knows we need a 1C and a 1D, right? That's what everybody is crying for right now. You're not going to be able to trade for that 1C because every 1C that you want, they want to. Correct. So that's the problem. I don't think you're going to get a number one defenseman a la trades. You're going to have to make one of them. You that never happens. You're much more likely to get a center in a trade. So I made a list of some centers that have been tossed out there. Now, when they say trades are hard, they mean that the other team has to be a part of it, of the conversation. You can't just call somebody and be like, here's $1 million assets and a third round pick that equal your one player. That's not NHL 2026. That's just not how it works. So they have to want to move somebody as well. So my centers I have listed here, Rob Thomas, everybody knows he's available. Quentin Byfield, Kings aren't doing so well. He hasn't been playing well. I've been drooling over him for years, and they finally decided that it might be time to piece him together with something and move him out.
Also, side note, the Fiala injury.
Exactly. I was going to bring that up with it. Yep. Yeah. So the Byfield thing, Anton Lundell from Florida. Okay. And I have Matty Beniers and Will Smith. Matty Beniers, they've been talking about moving their centers. They've got a lot of talented centers. They got to get some wings, and they need some defensive help too on that team. And obviously the San Jose Sharks, Will Smith came out and said he wants a trade, and you're stuck behind Macklin Celebrini as a center. So, I mean, you're going to want to get, unless you want to move to the wing, but he's already said he wanted to get out. So those are the centers I'm going to talk about the most. And the D I'm going to talk about, which I'll bring up with the centers, is Brent Clark from Los Angeles, along with Quentin Byfield. Braden Schneider from New York. You know, they sent out the famous letter. And my last one is Zane Parekh from Calgary. So I want to start out with Rob Thomas. And my trade to St. Louis is going to involve Jetlachenko and Tippett. You could get Rob Thomas for Jetlachenko and Tippett if you throw in a first round. So I would give up a 27 first round draft pick for Rob Thomas. He's not going to be a fix-all 1C, but he'll be a legitimate 1C. And that's all we need right now until Porter Martone gets here, right? That's not an outlandish trade. St. Louis would be happy with the return. Maybe they pick a different player. Maybe I know a lot of teams wanted Nesbitt in the draft. If they want to pick Nesbitt, whatever. Those are all interchangeable. So most of these trades are going to go around Jetlachenko and Tippett, because obviously those are the two that need to go the most. And on top of that, Tippett is playing so well right now. His trade value is getting up there now. I would love to get Rob Thomas, but I would much more prefer the other centers, which were Byfield, Lundell, Beniers, and Smith. Byfield's a big guy. You could probably get him. You're going to have to throw in somebody, and I think that's going to be a multiple player deal. I think the Flyers would want Brent Clark to be thrown into that. He's a right wing power play specialist kind of guy who's not being used the way he should be. If you think of the way we think Cooch should be treated not playing power play, playing on the fourth line. It's the opposite for him. He's playing second, third pair, not getting much power play minutes, stuck behind Drew Doughty. They're ready to move on. That's a trade asset that they can get rid of. That would be a good upgrade on D and center. That's much less likely. Anton Lundell, defensive forward, really good at the faceoffs, really good passer. He's got a shot. He's going to have to be re-signed soon in Florida. They don't have much cap space. They're going to need to get rid of somebody and start, or if they think they're going to win now still with Bobrovsky and all them, they're going to have to move some young players out just to keep their team together. That's a possibility. Matty Beniers, same thing as the other guys. Will Smith, we've already touched on. Your thoughts so far?
This is the most positivity that I've heard in a while. And so, no, I want something. You know what I mean? I want something to grasp onto. All of that stuff is good. Byfield's been a guy who's underwhelmed, but again, so did Zegras. So
change of scenery would be great for him right now.
Change of scenery might be good. Get out of LA and see what that. So I love the Byfield thing. I love that big center. Even you don't need him to be a huge point producing guy.
That's exactly it.
You don't need to be a scorer. You just need to be a guy that can dish the puck out.
Exactly.
And to get to the guys that you need, namely Michkov, namely Martone. So, no, I love that. I love the big center. Obviously, anybody like that on D or on as your 1C would be preferable. So, yeah, I mean, if you could get it for a good price, I'm in.
Yeah, and these are all interchangeable. It doesn't have to be Jet. It doesn't have to be a 27 first. It can be if these are how deals are worked. You hit them with something and you say that's not good enough. Tell me what you want. Then I'll do it.
And so here's the thing. I think with all these things, it really hinges on the fact of what are we going to get? There needs to be an activity, kind of like asset gaining trade. Like that Konechny trade probably isn't going to be to LA.
That's the problem. And he's going to hold the cards. So you're not really going to be able to get the player you want. You're going to be able to get the player from the team he wants to go to that they want to get rid of.
Right, but you did that with Tippett just fine. I mean, you did that with Giroux just fine.
But
I think that at this point, Konechny has just the same amount of value as Giroux had at that time.
Yeah, might have a little more. He's a little bit old. He's a little bit younger. So
right? So you might have a little bit more there. Look, it's the time. You should have done it 2 years ago.
Yeah.
You do not have the luxury of being loyal to these people.
Yeah. So
I'm sorry, you just don't.
My plan, if I was the GM, was to do one of those centerpieces because I think you're going to be able to take a big swing in this next draft. You have 3 huge. Say it for me, Trump.
It's huge.
It's huge. 3.
You're going to love it. It's big. Very big.
Game-changing defensemen are in the top 5 draft this year. Top 10 if you count Albert Smits. All right. We have Chase Reed. You're going to hear a lot about him. You're going to hear a lot about Keaton Verhoff, if you haven't already heard about him, and Albert Smits. Smits you're not going to hear as much because he plays in Europe. I think you take the big swing at the centers, all of those trades that I just went over, work that out, and you really dump your actual sources, your other trades that you want. You move your whatever pick we get. Say we get the 15th pick. We move our 15th with Andre to move up in the draft. We move our 15th with Jetlachenko to move up into the draft. You get one of these guys, Chase Reed, Keaton Verhoff, and Albert Smits. The first 2, Reed and Verhoff, NHL ready. They are Chase Reed, 6'2", 190, right shot D, and has a cannon of a shot. He's going to be a 20 goal scorer in the NHL at least as a defenseman. Keaton Verhoff is even bigger. He's a right shot D. He's 6'4", 215 right now as a 17-year-old.
Damn.
Yeah. And he only got into 2. I think he only got into 2 games in the World Juniors, but the 2 games he looked at, his skating looked phenomenal for a guy that big.
Yeah.
He's got a good shot. Those are the 2 guys that are game changers on the back end, and you're going to get them in the top 10. So if we can move into the top 10 and get either Byfield, Thomas, Lundell, Beniers, those kind of guys, then your rebuild is officially done. You can go into backfill. You can
Right.
sign a second pair defenseman. You can sign. I mean, if you have to trade York to get into the top 5 with your first pick, do it. Even if it's just Konechny. You're not going to do that, though. You won't be able to trade Konechny for a pick.
You don't think? A pick and a player?
Not the pick that you want. You're not going to get into the top 10. I don't want any of those. You know
well,
what I mean?
but if you gather assets from him to package with something else.
That's the only way you'd be able to do it. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's where I'm at with the Konechny thing is that just get me a prospect, give me something good, and give me a pick that I can try to move up this year.
Yeah. There's players out there that you could do that. There's a lot of teams that are right on the cusp that a Konechny would put them well over the cusp of being not just a playoff bubble team, but a legit playoff team.
Because let's have them messing around. Because if you're not, like, obviously, like if you see Pronger on Twitter right now, Chris Pronger, which I would love to have him a part of this process.
Yes, I do too. It's inevitable. It's going to happen.
It's the type of guy that you need. Just a no-nonsense, no bullshit guy.
That's what you want. And not the toxic kind of no nonsense, no bullshit.
No, that's like a legitimate, like somebody who's real smart.
Yeah.
And somebody that he knows what he's talking about.
He's got it from every angle.
Correct.
He's got the cardio, the working out, the food, the nutrition.
Right. So what he wants is a full teardown.
Yeah.
It's not possible. It wasn't possible at the time because of the cap. It's not possible now because you're too far along.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do it to a certain extent. You're not tearing it down, but I think you have pieces. I don't know. It wouldn't be tearing it down per se, like the Rangers are going to do.
Yeah.
But I think it's a tear it down light where you get rid of Konechny, whether that be, it's not going to be at the deadline, but probably not. That seems to me like an off-season trade, right?
Yeah. Especially with the amount of time it's going to take for him to waive his contract, to talk to other teams. Stuff.
Right. So that's an off-season thing. A Risto thing seems definitely like a.
Oh, I forgot to say Risto's in the all.
Right. Well. So think about this. You do the Tippett, Konechny, Risto kind of trifecta.
Mm-hmm.
That gets you enough to get somewhere this year.
Yep.
And a prospect or two.
Yeah.
That can play. Like a ready prospect, especially for a Konechny. You want somebody immediately that can jump in your lineup.
Yeah. Like exactly like the Tippett trade. Tippett was ready to come in.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. He's ready to go.
Yep.
So that would work. Any of those scenarios work. Just give me something. Give me something, because don't sit there and give me culture. Don't give me, where you're. Konechny to me is a nice piece on a winning team. Yeah. But if Travis Konechny is your best player, you're in deep trouble.
Yeah.
You're in deep trouble.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys that shows that he's one of those guys that can win you a cup. He can. But he's not going to be that guy. He's going to be the guy that just has 2 goals in a game 6.
Imagine the Boston Bruins without Brad Marchand when they won their Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
Because people compare him to Marchand all the time.
Well, I've said dollar store Brad Marchand.
Exactly. He goes to Florida. Is he going to win Is he going to win a cup with Florida without Barkov? No. Is he going to win a Stanley Cup in Boston without Bergeron?
No, he's Robin. He's Robin.
Yeah, he's Robin.
And that's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine.
He's always the bridesmaid.
Thanks, Kachuk. Speaking of guys that you want those two, the 2 Kachucks. My God,
Martone's going to be one of them.
He looks like one, and I hope so. I really do, because
I think.
And people are like, "Wow, trade for this and trade." Like, no, get your own. Yeah. Get your own.
Do you have anything else, or do you want to do our super secret interview guy?
Oh yeah, I forgot. We do have, and this is exciting because it's the first time that we've actually had a guest on the show, and I hope we continue until we get to the top, which would be Danny Briere and Keith Jones. We're going to start here though, which is Ace's daughter Hayden.
Yeah, she's probably coming down the steps eventually, so give her a second.
It's all good.
This is the interview we have before Chris Pronger decides to join us.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to just go right into it. You want to have something that's
Hi. Are you ready? Yeah, you and your BJs. All right. Without further ado, Chris, it's
Oh,
all yours.
Wait, do you say?
Yeah, let me sit here. You go sit. There you go. Can you hear him?
hi, Hayden.
Hi.
Hi. You look great. Everything looks good. You got the Flyers behind you.
Ah, hang on.
Get those headphones on.
Technical
She's working. No, it's
difficulties
okay. She's working on her headphones. They're tough. They're tough.
There we go.
There we go.
Ah, what are you doing?
Oh my goodness. Tell Daddy to get his junk together.
We're rookies at this. We don't know how
I
to do
know. My goodness. Let's be professional, Dad, right? My God.
Better?
Hi, Hayden. How are you?
Good.
Well, thanks for being our first guest on the Puck Drop Pod. So doesn't that feel great?
Mm-hmm.
You can say yes. So I got a couple questions for you. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. First, who, and this is a tough one, who is your favorite hockey team?
Secrets.
Well, Trevor Zegras on which team does Zegras play for?
The Flyers.
The Philadelphia Flyers. Why do you like Trevor Zegras so much?
Because
Because he's
he
cute?
skates fast.
Oh, he does skate fast. He's got beautiful hair. And I hope that one day we can both watch Trevor Zegras lift up a Stanley Cup, and that's going to be so much fun. So, Hayden, this is very important. Now, this is going to be the end of the show, and you're going to be the last person to talk. So I need you to say, my name is Hayden. Thanks for listening to the Puck Drop Pod. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
My name is Hayden, and I'm proud for the Puck Drop Pod.
Yeah. Hayden, thanks for being our
Let's
first.
go Flyers.
Thanks, girls, for being the first guests on the Puck Drop Pod. It's Chris, it's Ace. We'll be back very shortly, probably when the Flyers come back next week, I believe, in 9 days. Let's go, Flyers. Let's go, Hayden. And thanks for listening to the Puck Drop Pod.